Hello and welcome back to Tekkit Speedrun with me, James. Yes, as you can see, I am soaked. I don't know if you can see that. So was my camera / phone. Anyway, talk about Tekkit for once. In this episode, I'm quite glad to say mineral processing finally gets finished. Yes, actually gets done. Can you believe it? But first, we have an epic battle. Yeah, this was fun. It was raining. I just couldn't be bothered to wait anymore. It had already taken long enough. Like I said, this was like a 4 or 5 hour session. I was quite drunk. I always sound drunk. What's that? I always get that when I'm fine normally, and then as soon as I start doing the commentary, even when I'm not drinking, I sound really drunk. Like, you know when you've got like the hiccups sort of thing. It's really weird. Anyway, so yeah, basically I was killing off all the mobs. I think they wouldn't respawn. Well, the zombies do. They respawn after a leader zombie, I believe now. I mean, okay, I say now. That's like long time ago that happened. They added that. It's a cool mechanic though. I like it. But yeah, lots of little baby zombies. But finally, at long freaking last, this thing gets built. I mean, there are hiccups, which you'll see. So yeah, this episode is slightly longer than usual, just because it was sort of, there wasn't enough footage to make a reasonable episode, and I didn't want to break this up into two, because I've already spent enough time working on this. So I thought I'd just do it all in one. It makes more sense. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So obviously I had to make the, what was I making there? I can't even tell. Something waterproof related. I think it was just a wooden pipe for the tank, which is obviously necessary. Now the weather's lovely because I believe there's a break in there. Now it's just getting it all pumped out into the dynamos. It's all coming together. I thought, don't like the look of that. We can make it more compact. The thing is, it's way more. It's probably the most compact mineral processing sort of place that I've built. To be honest, it's literally only a few blocks. When it actually like gets completed, it's tiny. There's a lot of floor space left. I suppose will add more ME drop. That's the thing. This is my issue with the way that I built it, which you're going to see soon anyway. So the biggest error, I think, in the way that I've done this is it's only running off lava power, and I want it to be accessible from inside the base, i.e. in the cave below, and also I want the resources to be accessible in newer bases, i.e. the Space Launch Center when that gets built. So what I'm probably going to do is, you know, the room where the lava's coming from, I'm going to build a ladder going up a floor, and build another ME drive room, but for the materials for the that ME system, because the batteries, or should I say energy cells, they're basically batteries, run up a column, which is why you can see that resonant end cell down in that room. You probably don't remember that, but yeah, and this is it. This is me hooking it up. Obviously I have to hook it up at both ends. It's not powered yet. This is just me checking over everything, making sure it'll work. But yeah, so I can connect to that a floor above. It means it'll get more priority over the lava storage, but that's not so much an issue. Basically, I want it so I can switch off mineral processing up here, potentially using those pipes, pumps even, or really just the energy link. Yeah, because the reason I even used an energy cell is so that I can control whether it's on or off, whether it's outputting power or not, because that's how I control my ME systems. I don't know if take a redstone signal. I could probably just put a lever on the front of it. But yeah, I don't know. I just use redstone energy cells because then they have backup energy too. It just makes more sense to me anyway. Oh yeah, this was me trying to set the machines up. I was thinking, right, so I've got to get power cables to them, but I've also got to get the import and export bus. And in the state of intoxication I was in at this point, these things were more complicated than they should have been. Let's put it that way. Yes, just connect it. The cool thing about ME systems is anything can basically be connected to anything, and it works itself out, which is good. So input and output are the same. They run through a cable, just like, yeah, it's just like the internet for items, isn't it? Really, it really is. Especially if you've got, yeah, and that's what I want to build, like well, I guess it'll be like a base intranet. Whereas at the moment it's isolated because the drive is up here in mineral processing. That drive needs to be somewhere central where it can be hooked up to. See, I mean, I could literally hook it up via cable to machines downstairs. See, the one thing that I'm curious about, I'm sure there's a block in there somewhere, is say you've got an ME network. How the hell? So you've got your items stored on a drive somewhere, and you want to extend your network beyond the chunk radius. Why darkness? Okay. I don't know what happened there. It blacked out. That might not even come out in the recording. So yeah, this is me going to set up the quarry side of the ME system. And basically it just works the same as usual, except instead of going to the diamond chest, it goes into that red ender chest. And if you'll remember, the red ender chest upstairs, I think I'm about to test it. Oh god, wow. What a moment. I'll quickly realise that, well, it'll work anyway, because it will hold all the ores. Yeah, there we go. Here's me going to check that it's working. So the ME system literally just, as soon as something goes into that ender chest, it gets sucked out by the ME system. Look, you can see it happening there. And look, there, it's on the system already. And that's kind of how it works. But the sort of extension to that is when it pulls the ores in, it then puts them into the appropriate machines for like whatever item it is, and then brings it back into the system. So rather than having a load of raw iron, like iron ores, yeah, this is where I realised I'd messed up. So the only mistake that I'd made with this setup is I'd used the wrong kind of export buses. Export? Yeah. They only have one slot, which means I can only tell them to fill up the machine with a single item, which is like pretty much useless to me. I needed to make the advanced ones. This was me looking around thinking, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, thinking it was going to be really hard to make these more advanced. No, I think they're not even advanced, they're just the standard ones. Because you get the precision, or no, they might be the precision ones, I can't remember. But not the basic ones. Basically, you get 8 slots instead of just 1. And 8 slots is plenty because we've got 2 pulverizers. Okay, we can only do 16 types, but I'm pretty sure there's not 16 ore types. The only annoying thing is, with things like tin and copper, you have to account for the 2 different mod packs, thermal expansion and galacticraft, because you can't just put copper and then it does both, sort of thing. So that's a bit annoying. It means it takes up twice as many slots as it should. Then there, yeah, you know what I mean. It takes up more slots than it should, but it's 16 is still more than enough as far as I know, as far as I remember. Obviously, it won't be able to deal with nether stuff because, well, I mean, it'll be able to pull it straight into the system, but it won't process it in any way. Not unless I set up another pulverizer Because I think that's what you really do with nether stuff. Wow, I remember this actually. This took forever to load. Oh, probably because it crashed. Okay, I do remember that, thinking like, is it going to load anytime soon? This is me just making sure it's got enough power to keep going, you know, while I'm sort of. So it's. Oh wait, no, I haven't built the sort of more advanced buses yet. That's literally all that's left to do though, and then it's done. Yeah, I'm only halfway through, which tells me that maybe things weren't as simple as I thought. I think I was missing. It was one of those awkward situations where you need just one or two things, but you have to get it from the frickin' nether. Oh, and I wanted to make the lava tower much taller. I'm thinking of making it as tall as you can actually make one, and I'm going to have that as the. You know how I said I was going to turn that mountain into a building and have it all like as part of one huge base. I want that tower to be like the peak of it, the lava tower. To be like the top, and then it all to sort of tear down from there in a sort of pyramid structure, and then at the bottom it's just going to be all kind of crazy. It's going to be walkways going between mountains and things like that. But obviously that's like way future. We're talking once the space launch center's been built, and I mean that's going to take a little while, because why was I looking up there? That was a bit weird. Space launch center, I think it's going to take a while. Or at least it's going to take a while in real time. I don't know how long it's going to take in episode time. God, I've logged 17 hours at this point. Unless I'm reading that wrong. Yeah. Really, 17 hours? Jesus Christ. That's almost a day of my life put on this series. No, not quite yet. But you know what I mean? It's close enough. Wow. I know, like, for most gamers, a lot of whom don't even make YouTube videos or whatever, that's like not really that much. People who play, like, who are really into competitive like shooters and stuff like that, that's like nothing, and they're quite proud of their the amount of time they've spent, you know, in game. Like I remember the whole Battlefield 2 thing. Oh, that was so many people was put so many hours into that game. So many people that I knew. My computer wasn't good enough to run it, so I wasn't really part of that club. But we used to go to an internet cafe together. Well, I went like once, but I never really got into it because I wasn't like the worst. I was just a guy that went for the medic just to get my stats up, because basically, like, all these other people just played all the time, and I couldn't really get a fucking shot in edgeways sort of thing. I'd get the odd kill or whatever, but it was just mostly just getting killed because I wasn't good enough. I'd have good games, but for a lot of people it's that drive to keep going and getting better, and when you have a good game especially, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get even better. And I get that, I really get it, but it doesn't hook me enough personally. I guess like different people like different kinds of. What am I doing here? Did I decide I wasn't making fish fast enough? Is that what this is? Why did I do that? Did I do that just so that... because I wanted... Why did I do that? I remember doing that. I only remember it now that I'm seeing it. But for some reason I decided that... yeah, my fish production was too slow. Well, to be fair, I did just chuck a diamond chest up there. I'm going to have a lot of fish. What was I thinking? What am I going to do with all those fish? Why did I do that? I don't get it. I don't get what my logic was there. I for the life of me, I cannot think as to why I did that. Maybe I was just bored. Was I waiting for something? I've sort of half been paying attention. But why would I need a ton of fish? Unless I was going to make loads of walruses. I mean, they're pretty fun. I went to this much effort to make the... Is it because I wanted to get rid of the... or because I couldn't be bothered to make. It must have been. Why else would I have done this? I did this for an engine. Please, no. Why didn't I just make an engine? They're not hard to make. There must be something more to this that... Wow. Drunk Tekkit, everybody. Drunk Tekkit. Maybe I just wanted to see the fishies going. Yeah, turn that engine off. I didn't need any more engines though. I don't get it. What's the engines for? And why am I filling the thing up with fish? What the hell? What am I doing at this point? And a blackout. Okay, I figured out what those blackouts are. I swear I've cut between the episodes. I don't know if there's actually gaps in where I've put the bits of recording together, or whether it's taking time to load on my screen. But that's what's causing it. For me, anyway. I don't know if you'll see that. I literally have no idea why I did that. I guess it was just to pass time. I guess, you know, why not improve things a little bit? We have enough power to do that. I don't think fishers take a whole lot of energy. Unless you can use fish for energy. That would be something pretty cool. What was I after here? Probably nether quartz. I think, yeah, this is something I think I did actually need. Fluix dust probably for the wires, for the ME cables. And for the new ones. Either that, or I've just gone completely mad at this point and was just collecting it for the sake of it. I have no idea. I know that all you need to do to turn those buses into like the next level ones is the crafting recipe is the basic bus and one of them little basic processors. Do you need nether quartz for that? I suppose for silicon, if I didn't have any dust. But there would have been some in the ME system upstairs. I can't think of why I would have needed nether quartz. I bet I did do it for silicon. Even though there was quartz, like, in the ME system that I just looked at, like, actually, to be fair, that was like 45 minutes ago. Or actually, given that this is sped up, yeah, there was a decent time gap. And then that's not counting however long I spent in between the breaks. So maybe I forgot. But still, idiot. Oh well, I guess I got more now. Then I realised, oh shit, I just turned them all in. Wait, it's silicon that I wanted though, right? Oh god, I don't know. Well, there's my tanks. And now I cannot see because someone's trying to call me. Didn't interfere with the recording. I have been wondering what would happen if someone tried ringing me. What? Because I use my phone as obviously as a camera, and I did wonder. It didn't ring, so I'm guessing it's, you know, not stupid like that. That's good. I mean, sometimes I put it in flight mode. It depends how likely I am to get a call when I don't want one, and when I'm trying to, you know, when I'm trying to record. But yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, look at my neck. So, what the hell? Apparently I still don't have enough quartz. I guess I wasn't meant to make it into silicon. It must be Fluix dust. There must be... I don't understand what I'm doing. And why I'm getting so much nether quartz. I seem to be doing it quite, like, intently. Like, very intentionally. I think this is what I meant. But why? What the hell am I doing? Why the fish thing? And now why this? I think I'd literally just lost it at this point. Because if you remember, I was really tired. that day. This was this was like quite a few episodes ago now that I recorded all of the episodes up till today. They were all part of that Tekkit marathon, which sort of went over 2 days. But it's taken this long for me to break down all the recording that I got and put it into episodes. Whereas the original plan was to sort of record the hour, record the commentary, upload it or render it, whatever, and then do another hour. But instead of doing it that way, I just decided, fuck it, I just want to play Minecraft. So I just did a really long recording session and figured, I'll just break it down later. And then we end up with stuff like this happening. Don't drink and fly. Okay. So, what was that another quartz for? I still don't know. I wasn't fully watching. So I did these. It must have been for these, but... Wait, what is that? That's just a basic circuit, right? Yeah, because I just threw a load of them on the floor. I made more than I needed because I'm an idiot. Oh no, I didn't. I do need 4, I think. 4. Yeah. 1 for each machine. And then the import buses can be basic ones. They literally just suck out whatever's in there. They don't need to be specific in any way. God. But this is it. Like, that's it. It's done. As far as I know. It's all hooked up correctly. As you can see, yeah. Oh, well, apart from this. This is the bit that I was talking about with the slots. What? So yeah, what I did was then I put the ores into the pulverizers, then it made dusts, which it put back into the system, and then I could put that in the slots into the filter. So it wasn't too hard to do that, because I was literally getting it light. Why am I putting both in there? That doesn't make sense. Oh, one of them must have been aluminium. Or aluminum, sorry, should I say. That's what it's called in the mod pack. That's not me, like, Americanizing it. Like, I mean, it's spelt that way. Aluminum. Whereas, is that? No, I don't know. Do Americans spell it differently too? Because it's aluminium, and it's spelt as such, like N-I-U-M. But I know there are quite a few words that are spelt differently in America that are pronounced the same. And you see them on signs, road signs and stuff. But I don't know. Who am I even asking? Americans? Yeah, but then you'd have to know about England too. I had American. Well, I don't really talk to them very much anymore. But no, I do have American friends, and like I had American like flatmates and stuff in uni. But I guess it's just something that we never discussed. Although I did try peanut butter jelly for the first time, and I made them try crumpets. Ah, look, it looks like we're actually finally running out of this episode. Look guys, mineral processing is almost complete. I don't know how far I got in sorting the filters out, but it's not going to take long at all to finish that off. So guys, thanks for your patience. We can finally move on and build the launch center and explore the world. It's been me, James ES. Take care. Have a nice day.